A dhaoine uaisle an tinól a chéimie chairde ta snóimid go luath. Ladies and gentlemen of the Assembly, graduates, we will begin the ceremony shortly. Is mis sem éithní chulman, agus tá áthas ar an fáilte chu raibh go léir, go dtí an Sherman is brunt na céime seo an Ollscoil Technolica Bailliach Lia. My name is Maeve Coleman and I welcome you to this graduation assembly of the TU Dublin for the conferment of the CPD certificate in remote work. The platform party for the graduation are President of TU Dublin, Professor David Fitzpatrick, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Katrina Lawler, Head of the School of Management, Paul O'Reilly, Lecturers and Programme Leaders, Marion Jennings and Rowena Hennigan, from the Health Services Executive, Maria O'Loughlin, and from Innovation, Gary Mahan. I call on Paul O'Reilly, Head of School of Management, to present the graduates from his school. Gléacham ar Paul O'Reilly, Ceann Scoile, Bainisteocht, chun na céime a brunú.
President and members of the University, I confirm that the graduates listed have successfully completed the requirements of the University for the award of Continuing Professional Development Certificate in Remote Work. Graduates, in the name of the University and by the statutory authority vested in the Technological University of Dublin, I confer on you present and those in absentia the Continuing Professional Development Certificate in Remote Work.
President and members of TU Dublin, I am honoured to present to you graduates for the Continuing Professional Development Certificate in Remote Work from School of Management. Anish higam cora don uachtar na Hullscoile an talamh David Fitzpatrick. I now invite the President of TU Dublin, Professor David Fitzpatrick, to address the Assembly.
Good morning, and it's a great pleasure to be here and to be able to talk to you this morning, although somewhat remotely, as we've all become very used to. Paul O'Reilly, as head of school, in his brief headshot was saying and commending to me the fact that, and confirming to me the fact that you had successfully completed and met all the requirements associated with the Continued Professional Development Award. And on that basis, TU Dublin recognises you as graduates of our programme. And it's a great pleasure for me today to be able to join with you and to add this formal conferring element to what has been, I'm sure, a very intense period of activity for you. In our conferrings, we recognise the commitment and the success that you've demonstrated in completing the programme. And what's unusual about this programme is that it represents a partnership between not only TU Dublin and a technology partner, Innovation, which is something we're quite used to, but also a third arm or third leg of that stool, the National Health Service, the HSE. And that is a relatively new venture for us, and one that we're very proud to have been part of, particularly given the context within which it has been developed. COVID-19 has certainly seen a number of examples of these such partnerships, and they all share a common purpose. We are hopeful that the impact of this programme will be measurable in terms not only of the large number of students who've successfully completed it, but also in the impact that it will have in your ongoing role and work within your organisations. In fact, today's graduation ceremony is of over 1,000 learners, and it's the largest single programme graduation that we have ever held in the history of TU Dublin. Admittedly, the history of TU Dublin is only about 18 months, so that's not so surprising. But it is actually also the largest conferring that's ever taken place in the context of its founding partners, DIT, IT Blanchardstown and IT Tala. So this is a really momentous event for us. A downside of a virtual conferring is that you actually won't get a sense of the scale, but also an appreciation for the breadth and diversity of the roles and people who have been involved in your programme. Among this morning's graduates, there are administrative staff, physiotherapists, doctors, nurses, first responders, and Section 39 staff. HSE workers have been joined by learners from the Brothers of Charity, St John of God, TUSLA, Make-A-Wish, Jigsaw, Stewart's Care, and many more. In all, over 150 organisations and departments have participated in the programme, and the feedback from you all, I'm very pleased to say, has been overwhelmingly positive. The fact that you volunteered and immediately engaged and participated in the programme really has demonstrated your individual commitment to implementing your roles as effectively as possible in a remote and distributed working environment. And I personally commend you for your initiative in so rapidly seeking to develop the capacity to work effectively in that remote context. A potentially long-lasting impact of COVID-19 is that our work patterns will change such that our place of work is going to be distributed across multiple locations. The skills and the processes that you've learned through this CPD programme are relevant for those changing work demands, and I hope and I anticipate that your learning from this programme will certainly have a long-term impact for you and your organisations. The award being conferred to you today by TU Dublin and accredited by TU Dublin is a Level 6 award on the national framework, and I'd encourage you to see this as simply another rung on the ladder of your personal and professional development. And I'd also like to suggest that if you are thinking about other personal development opportunities, we're always here and very happy to talk to you about any plans you might have for your future development. In closing, although we are certainly by no means out of the current crisis, TU Dublin is certainly looking forward to continuing to contribute to solutions to the challenges that we face, either economic, social, or health. However, importantly today, we also recognise that for each of you, COVID-19 is fundamentally a core part of your work. And please know that you have our full respect, gratitude, and our best wishes as you carry on that work for us all. Thank you very much.
I now present a message from An Taoiseach Micheál Martin, TD, to the Assembly.